Peace, grace, and abundance be upon you all. Peace, grace, and abundance be upon you all. This is video 45, working at a new barbershop. I just got a call, y'all, that the owner of the shop said one of the barbers, that they stay booked up with a lot of appointments, right? So they just called and said it's a lot of haircuts that's up in there. So this is a beautiful Shabbat, and I'm grateful for it. I pray to the Most High for giving me on the original day that his son was crucified, because it wasn't on a Sunday. It was on a Shabbat, for real. Like, don't take my word for it. Look it up for yourself. All praise due to the Most High. Shout out to all the Hebrew Israelites all around the world. Shout out to all my conscious men and women all around the world. For real. Big shout out to you. It's all about peace, blessings, and a lot of love, you know? Taking it one day at a time. Being grateful for your life. Being grateful for your abundance. Truly being honored to have life. Because that's what it's all about. I was given the energy of coming into the world today, and I looked at my phone, because everybody's so succumbed to that habit of picking up their phone. Get your thoughts right for the day and speak into existence what you want. I want peace, grace, and abundance for all my fellow man and woman. I want all my fellow men and women all over the world to travel safe, realizing that we're traveling with our brothers and sisters. That's what it's all about. And getting to our next destination together. My mission is to spread great and wonderful energy throughout the world for my brothers and sisters to mimic, to emulate. Because that's what it's all about. Shout out to all my great women all over the world. Please check out my book. It's on Kindle. My paperback is called Phenomenal Women, Ketogenics, Fruits and Vegetables, Keys to Long Life. Please check it out on Amazon. I can't express it no more than that. Like, I'm truly honored to have life. Things that be happening, like, people are so ungrateful for life. People are so selfish for life. For real. And I think that's why a lot of things happen negatively to our people, because we're so selfish. I get it. We as men, we're territorial. You know, we want things for ourselves. We don't want to share. But as soon as we let that go, especially our women, like, if you know you have you have good love, but you're so worrying about, like, we don't understand that the energy that we're kicking out, we're basically speaking what we want. If you know your man is attractive, you supposed to be the best version of his love that you can possibly be. For real. Like, if his choices is his choices, then that's what it is. Come on, bro. Alright, come on.
Okay, no problem. I'm sorry.
I got it. I just gotta slow down, baby. It's okay.
No, I'm parking. You wanted to...
Oh, you trying to park? No, I'm going straight. Okay. You know, like, at the end of the day, we got to be grateful and communicate with each other and let each other know what we're doing. I'm thinking she trying to bully her way in front of me because she got a nice Mercedes Benz and everything. Nice, clean, all black. You know, I'm in a little Nissan. You know, it's clean though. You mean? You know, it's clean. Tires cleaned up, you know, all black, everything, you know, we look good in that all black. We look good in that all black. We be doing something when we be throwing on that black, you know. But yeah, treat your fellow man and woman how you want to be treated. And I guarantee you, honor your mother and your father, and your days will be long. The Creator will bestow upon you so much abundance, so much of blessings, and your reward. Now, forgive me, I don't like using the word be less. I don't like using that because I don't want nobody to be less of anything. And at the end of the day, you supposed to be great, be phenomenal. Shout out to my brother Cat Williams. Shout out to the Creator first and foremost for allowing us to have life. Shout out to the Creator first and foremost for allowing you to be where you're at in your life right now. Because if you're somewhere you don't want to be grateful that you're there, and that you are somewhere that you critically don't want to be. If that makes any sense. Be mindful of that. Be grateful for that. Shout out to YouTube. Shout out to all our ancestors. Shout out to everyone out there that's about giving great energy to your fellow man and woman, because that's what it's about. We have the capability to change the world overnight. Shout out to the London family vlogs. Shout out to the brother Dante London. I know everybody be saying, why he not, you commenting on him, why he not? Listen, okay, the brother busy. The king busy with his family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, bro, whenever you do come across my video. Much success to you and your queen, man, for real. I'm telling you. It is women out there that truly see the greatness in men, and all they want to do is want to see you succeed. They're not worrying about no other women. All they worrying about is the energy they can give you. To my women out there, I get it. You know, to my women out there that don't want to share that man, or don't want to, you know, give, you know what I'm saying, be in a situation where they constantly thinking like you're doing something with your reproductive organ, and all you're doing is communicating. The first thing they say is, what if I do that too? What if I do that too? Listen, if that's what you choose to do, that's your choice. That is your choice. But if you're going to be great to that man, be great to that man. Don't worry about you. Focus on you being a better and great and phenomenal you, and loving on that man, because at the end of the day, you know, great men is a rare commodity. A lot of our brothers out here, they either playing for the other team, you know what I mean, sword fighting and all that goofy stuff, you know what I'm saying? They high off drugs. Listen, I stopped drinking, I stopped smoking, because I'm like, I'm on a mission, right? I would rather spend money on food and clothes. You know what I'm saying? And me, I'm a frugal individual. I'm a go find a nice shirt, a discount. I'm the discount king for real. Showing up. I ain't gonna lie. If I got it like that, like one time I came up on like 7,500 real quick. So I went, mind you, I never had an expensive belt before. So I went and got one. You know what I'm saying? And that was my treat to myself, a little 500. You know what I'm saying? I went and did that to myself because I never did that before. I never spent $500 for anything, but I did that for myself. You know, and so I'm grateful that I was able to do that, because we are pure royalty. We are the definition of pure royalty, so we must move as such, conduct ourselves as such, treat our fellow man and woman as such, and we gonna be great. So I used to get tongue-tied a lot because I was worried about what someone think, how they feel, because I know I'm doing what's needed to be done to push the energy that we can do anything. As long as we push forward, like the county is no better than us. The city is no better than the county. The woman is no better than the man. Well, I take that back to a degree. But if you look at it due to the gene makeup, due to the whole gene makeup, right? All life started from the, especially men, the man and woman species, we all started with the XX gene. Don't take my word for it, look it up for yourself. We all started from the XX gene, and then the Most High decided to be XY. So the woman is more closer to the Creator than we as man are. For real. And it makes sense because you see how the system is, man this, man this, man this, man that. Like they really pushing that to try to take the attention away and the focus on our women. I'm telling you, as soon as we truly honor and respect our women and give them the flowers that they truly deserve, like the mothers are the first teachers of life, for real. I mean, when it comes, I take that back, because the sperm has to come from the man and then it goes into the woman. But at the end of the day, where did that man come from? He came from the woman, but still that sperm came from a man. So it's that, what they call it, that's a slippery slope, because at the end of the day, life has a cycle, you know what I'm saying, and where it stemmed from. The first teacher through that releasing of that life element to grow life, it initially started inside the man's brain, but then it goes back to, where did that man come from the woman? But where did that man come from? The man's brain. So at the end of the day, the man's brain was the very, very first teacher. But who was the very, very first teacher of that man? The woman. But yeah, it's one of them things. I think it's just an honor and respect for life, and not be so focused on who was first, who was last. Just know that we are all significantly and strongly valuable and very important in one another's life. I'm going to say that, if that makes sense. So be truly grateful for your journey. If you have someone that if you know, like, you're not a kisser, but yet an individual comes in your life and you are compelled to kiss him or to give him that connection, that's a love that's out of this world and phenomenal. That's rare. Hold on to that. Don't let that go. Don't let that go. Because if your love is that pure and that peaceful, that man is going to seek you out and not want nothing else from you, most high willing. But you got to be that energy of peace. You're that woman. And vice versa for men to the women. Be that peace for that woman. Make her feel safe. To my women, make your man feel safe. He's letting you know. That's another thing. To my women up out there, if a man is letting you know that he's effed up in the head, that he has abandonment issues, I can relate to that. He has trust issues, I can relate to that. He has self-esteem issues, I can relate to that. I know y'all look at me like, you got self-esteem issues? You have? Yeah. Like, when I was young, females used to call me ugly, like, you're ugly. And I used to have family used to always call me a jackass, like, you stupid ass, and things of that nature. Like, I had family that's to always use that word. I got family members that used to use that words on my sister a whole lot. And shout out to my sister, shout out to my whole family. I love you all so much. My sister, she has some hair growth products and body products that's phenomenal. I gotta get with it soon. I'm gonna come see you soon, Toy. I love you, sis. That's my baby sister, y'all, for real. I love her so much. I'm a overprotective dude. Like, when I was younger, like I used to, like, I was that big brother, like, cause I ain't had nobody be protective over me, like my older brothers and all that. I was never blessed to be around my big brothers. You know what I mean? I'm the baby out the boys. I'm like second to the baby out of all the boys, but they wasn't in my life. My pops was a Rolling Stone, for real. But I was never blessed to grow up under my big brothers until I got a little older, like, like be with them like that. My brother had me in the underworld. You know what I'm saying? We evolved from that. My family abandoned me. So I got issues. And all I want and acknowledge that all I want is just that love of I got you. Don't worry about anything. Just know that you want a meal, you want a peace of mind, you want encouragement, you know what I'm saying? You want light, you want genuine insight on any matter. I got you. And that's all I really want. That's all I really want. That's all really men want is a peace of mind. And I know women want that too. Y'all truly deserve that. But you gotta be like, it's like our women when they talking about, oh, I don't want you doing this, so stop doing that, and you doing this and doing that. They don't realize that the domino effect that led up to that. They really don't. They don't realize the pain that they cause, and then they think that what we're doing, we're intentionally trying to cause them pain. Then we let them know that we not, but yet they're not listening. And the key to a wonderful, amazing relationship, y'all have to have serene communication. I'm talking about the purest level of communication. If you see that one another is getting a little frustrated, somebody has to shut down so the other person can really air out what's needed to be aired out so they can mimic your vibe. Like, oh snap, I'm going off and they chilling. Like, take a pause. Shout out to Vin Gang. You know, I listened to this brother, one of our so-called Korean brothers. And I say so-called because, like I say, so-called black, so-called white, because labels like Korean, Spanish, Dominican, this, that, and the third, they are labels and brands. We're just men and women. So to my brothers and sisters in South America or different parts of the world where y'all look a little different, big shout out to you, but so-called because we're just men and women at the end of the day, period. So I'm gonna go ahead and shut this video down like 17 minutes. Just know I'm grateful for life. I love life. I want us all to enjoy life. Travel safely. Treat your fellow man and woman how you want to be treated. Remember, we're all brothers and sisters out here traveling and being amongst each other. So be mindful. Be mindful of your time. Properly manage your time. Use your job and your business as your business partner. For real. So you can become your own business. But you are naturally a business anyway. If you want to learn about fixing your credit, you want to come holler at me. Shoot me a text. Shoot me a message. You wanna realize, you wanna understand and understand what contract law is. You wanna know how you can take control over the bonds that was created from your estate, and I mean that name, that label, that brand, because your label, that brand, that name is an estate, and that you have to take control of. If you wanna learn about that, shoot me a DM. Let me know what's good, and I'll redirect you to the resources for you can get all that, because information is key, knowledge is key. Lack of knowledge, ignorance of knowledge or lack of knowledge is no excuse, because we are supposed to know law, and that's the one thing that, you know, like shout out to Dr. Umar, right? Dr. Umar was talking about they had trades in the schools back in the day. They took that out so they can implement the whole EBT and all that kind of stuff, because we all was workers. You know what I'm saying? We all put that work in. You got to think about this. Every household had a trade. You can definitely go into any field. Mechanic work, carpentry work, plumbing trades, you know what I'm saying? Masonry trades, all that. You know, so I'm about to get off here, get on my Shabbat service with my brothers, and peace, grace, and abundance be upon you all, because I don't want you to be less of anything. I want you to be great, be phenomenal, be amazing. Don't be less of anything. And it's crazy, my LLC is somewhat mimicking that, and I got to change that once I get a few contracts. I think I need to change it now, But I need to get a little bit more fiat coming in, and I'm going to get that done. So, I love you all. Talk to you soon. Shalom. Peace.